All right, we're back at it. We're talking about Jaishawn Barham, linebacker out of Michigan. Now, Jaishawn Barham's a little bit of an interesting prospect because he gives you a lot of juice as a blitzer. He does, in my opinion, he's kind of like a less experienced, less expensive Arvell Reese. Trying to not say poor man's Arvell Reese, but I think he does a lot of the same things. I like him as off-ball linebacker. Michigan trying to make a move to him full-time at the edge, and I mean, he's got the size, he's got the burst. He's 6'2". Hold on. No, he's 6'3.5". My bad. 240 pounds, 32-inch arms. I mean, he ran a 4.64 at the 40. He had a 1.61 10-yard split, 33 vert, and 10.3 on the broad. So he did pretty good athleticism. I mean, he didn't blow it up with a crazy RAS score or anything like that. But he gives you a lot of the same things that Arvell Reese gives you. If you have a multiple front and a defensive coordinator that really knows how to use guys and can put them out there and move them all around and confuse offensive linemen and offensive coordinators, then he's a perfect fit for you, especially if you didn't get a chance at Arvell Reese in the first top 10 picks. So I like that he can blitz off of the edge. He can blitz in between the A and B. I feel like he played off-ball linebacker really well. I wouldn't say he's incredibly diagnostive, but I mean, average at diagnosing his run fits. The things I really like about him is that, pulling offensive linemen and pulling guards, he's going to come down there and he's going to pop you. He's going to rock your head back, and I've got plenty of clips of him just doing this repeatedly. I think he's going to be a great run-down guy, first and second, and I think he's going to give you a lot of different juice and versatility in your blitz packages, like a lot of the stuff that he does. Biggest issue I'm going to say with him is probably going to be him in space. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple other plays and see what all he's going to bring to the table right here, and let's talk about it. Great play right there. Now, one of his best attributes, in my opinion, this is a physical guy. Now watch him go one-on-one with this offensive lineman right here, and he just completely manhandles him. He gets his hands inside, plays with good leverage, and just walks him right back into the quarterback. Not a sack, but a great play. Here we have him lined up on the end, highlighted. Watch him bring the pain. Another great example of him playing downhill. Watch as he takes on this puller. Another thing I like about his game, and I think he has a lot of stack and shed ability. Now watch as he's going to come downhill, and he takes him on, throws this man out the club, and then takes on the offensive lineman. Absolute tenacity. Afterwards, he's a bit fired up about it. Look at him go. I like that. Here's another example of him coming downhill, doing his run fit, and taking on the puller. Happily takes on a puller. And we have example of this over and over again. Now here he is lined up against Texas. Another example of this stack and shed. Watch him take on the puller. Get him out the club. Stack, shed. He would have been right in there on the tackle if it came his way. Here we got Jaishawn Barham lined up on the edge right here. Watch him set this edge right now. He sets it real nice. He doesn't. Sometimes he has some problems setting the edge, but this is one of his better examples of him setting the edge, stacking them up, shedding them, making the tackle. And just one more for good measure. Here we have Barham right here in the middle. He's going to take on this offensive lineman right there. And he stacks him. He stands the man right up. He's able to shed and makes a tackle. So that's him in run defense. I like a lot of the stuff he brings. I like the physicality. He's a downhill player. And offensive linemen better be careful when they're trying to pull up and reach the second level on Jaishawn Barham. We're going to talk about a little bit of the juice that he gives you. Now, this is going to be Jaishawn Barham's best pass rush move, and his most successful one that you see. Now, he ends up setting you up, coming in there. See how he set the man up on the inside move? And then watch him do a dip and rip right underneath the other shoulder. And he's very successful. You'll see this work for him repeated. Here's an example of why we need a counter move or something developed out of Jaishawn. Is that right here, he's going to be coming down this man, and right here. Now, he's trying to go speed to power. It'd be really nice if he would defeat the offensive lineman's outside hand right there, and just at least get it off of his chest, you know? I'd like to see him. He's a powerful guy. I think that he can get stronger at the next level, and I'd like to see him turn this speed to power into something else. Here's another example of when I wish he had another counter move right here. Now, he sets him up. He tries to go inside on the offensive lineman, and he's pretty much locked up. The offensive lineman didn't bite on the outside move and stonewalled his inside rush. And this is where we'd like to see him have a spin or another counter that he can bring out of his bag and make something else happen right. Here's Jaishawn on the outside. And we had a good rep of him earlier where he set a really nice edge. And we're going to have another rep right here of him taking a chance on the inside and completely abandons. I mean, he just opens that wide open. So that's one that comes down from the inexperience, or maybe it's just a little bit of the over-aggressiveness that you see him play with, but he's going to have to clean that up. Now, besides developing a counter move and refining his pass rush technique, I think that Jaishawn is really going to have to work in off ball. He's going to have to understand what his zone assignments are, and he's going to have to understand what it's going to take to be in the right spot. Now, here he is in the zone. Now, watch, he gets a little over aggressive and he comes forward and he completely abandons the zone right there. Now, that's something he's going to have to clean up, and I have a couple more examples of it. Now, here we have him in zone again. You're going to watch him as he drops back and he just kind of doesn't feel, he's not feeling the guys around him. Now you're going to watch this guy come over for a crosser and he's just stuck flat-footed right here. He's not sure where it is and he ends up giving an easy completion up. So these are a little bit of things that he's going to have to look at the next level. Here we're going to have him in man coverage. I believe he does have the athleticism to be able to do some man coverage, and he definitely has the athleticism to be able to drop in zone and read and react. I just have reps like this where he is nowhere near the play. And again, we have reps like this one. Here he is, one-on-one, running back, following him, stride for stride, with a wheel route down the sideline. I got a second round grade on Jaishawn Barham. I think that he is an excellent blitzer. I think that with the right defensive coordinator, this guy's going to be a weapon. I feel like if you give him the time to develop and you put the time in with him, man, he's going to give you a nice chess piece on the defense, especially if he's able to get better hand placement, get a little bit stronger. I didn't touch on how I think that he can clean up his tackling a little bit more. But if he's able to get a counter move and hand placement and understand his zone fits, oh, watch out now. This guy could be dangerous. But we got a lot more draft profiles coming your way. And until then, you're talking sports with Iggy Flint. And we're going to catch you on the next one.